potentially historic ruling from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals could change gay marriage in Idaho. The federal appeals court has struck down gay marriage bans in both Idaho and Nevada. The Ninth Circuit in San Francisco made that ruling today. The court ruling comes a day after the U.S. Supreme Court effectively legalized gay marriage in 11 more states for a total of 30. That's when it rejected a set of appeals. The Ninth Circuit ruled that gay couples' equal protection rights were violated by the Idaho ban. So outside the federal courthouse in Boise this afternoon, the original plaintiffs against the state's ban on gay marriage held hands and hugged, celebrating a moment many believed would never come.
While no marriages will be held today in our state, those behind the movement believe the writing is on the wall. Reporter Chris Oswald begins our team coverage of today's ruling.
Hi, Donna Michelle. 3 of the 4 plaintiffs stood outside the federal appeals court here in Boise. They were rejoicing in what they call a joyous moment. Now, the decision by the Ninth Circuit that brought out these plaintiffs came one day after the Supreme Court ruled it would not hear cases from 5 other states, as you just said. Judge Stephen Reinhart wrote for an unanimous 3-judge panel who issued the ruling on Idaho's case. He said laws that treat people differently based on sexual orientation are unconstitutional unless there is a compelling government interest. He also said the state's argument that gay marriages devalues traditional marriage is not legitimate. It's an argument the plaintiffs have fought since they filed the suit in November of last year.
When we took the case, I was fairly certain that we would never win in the state of Idaho, and then we went to court, and it's kind of the same thing. It's like I listened to their arguments and went, oh yeah, there's not they don't have a legal leg to stand on.
I think this is the civil rights issue of our time, and we're talking about people's right to have a family, to marry the people they love, to protect their family. And I can't imagine anything more important than that.
Now, Attorney General Lawrence Watson says his office is reviewing this decision by the Ninth Circuit. He does say that he stands by the statement that the stay issued by the Ninth Circuit earlier this summer remains in effect, resulting in no marriages being allowed here in Idaho. But that is not stopping members of the LGBT community from celebrating. I'm told they'll be here at the Ada County Courthouse at 8 a.m. tomorrow for a marriage equality rally. Live in Boise, Chris Oswald, today 6 on your side.
Within an hour after the ruling, the Ada County Clerk's office received at least a dozen calls asking about marriage licenses.
But right now, the state's most populous county is still not issuing those licenses. Reporter Lauren Johnson continues our live team coverage from outside the Ada County Courthouse.
Donna Michelle, I have with me here a copy of the state of Idaho's marriage license. It now says spouse and spouse, where it used to say groom and bride, and now people have an option. At the Ada County Courthouse, those that are handing out marriage licenses were getting many calls from people asking when same-sex marriage licenses would be issued. Chris Rich, the Ada County clerk, says that before giving out marriage licenses, they are waiting for word from the Attorney General's office and for Judge Dale to issue an injunction on the 90-page ruling. Either way, he says he was surprised this ruling came down today.
I was a little surprised. I thought since the Ninth Circuit Court had it, and then the Supreme Court made their ruling, they might take a little while to figure out exactly what they were going to do. Evidently, they knew what they were going to do.
Just after our interview with Rich, Ty Carson, who's been with her partner Becky for 16 years, came in asking about when she could get a marriage license, hoping it would be today. She was disappointed that she is still waiting to marry Becky, but she couldn't believe it when we showed her a copy of this new marriage license.
I have to say, never in my lifetime did I think I would see spouse and the word state of Idaho on the same certificate. It's pretty emotional.
Again, Chris Rich said that he believes it'll be about 1 to 7 days before they will issue any marriage licenses, but either way, they said that they are ready. And as Chris mentioned, the LGBT community will be here tomorrow at 8 a.m. in front of the Ada County Courthouse, hoping that it will be sooner than later. At the Ada County Courthouse, Lauren Johnson, today 6 on your side.
Governor Otter has remained relatively quiet on the Ninth Circuit ruling. Otter called the decision disappointing in a statement, but, quote, not unexpected. He also promised to reevaluate yesterday's decision from the U.S. Supreme Court. The governor says he's going to talk with legislative leaders and the Attorney General about the state's path forward. He says, quote, The stay on same-sex marriage will remain in effect until we are directed otherwise by the Ninth Circuit.
Today's ruling will likely have a historic and lasting impact on same-sex marriage in the Gem State. The situation is very fluid, with interpretation and appeal still likely.